and welcome back to the show. We are just releasing this episode before the Christmas Eve and Christmas. And it's been a while since we've uploaded an episode. We apologize for that. We've been having some issues. Rob really made me mad. He said he said that I'm lame, sucky host. Just
Well, let's
kidding.
just get it out in the air. We had a bit of a bar fight. My head got smashed into
Couple
a
beers,
table.
couple beers.
So,
No, it's
but you know
okay.
what? After a while, after your hair is completely soaked in urine in the men's john, you kind of realize what is it all worth?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And you got to wake up from it and realize that somebody also puked in that urinal. So it's it's a double whammy. But we're good. We're good now. We're
Just
clean.
tell him.
We're
Just tell him everything, Rob.
we
Just tell him.
we just got back out of rehab, out of podcast rehab. That's where they send the worst of the worst who don't know how to podcast, and they try to clean their act up a little bit. Unfortunately, I think it failed, but
The
we'll
rehab
find
definitely
out.
failed.
We'll find out in
Uh,
the coming episodes
so I don't know if
how the
anybody.
results are.
I don't know if anybody is aware or if they know what COVID is, but COVID struck the office here at the Strange Exchange Studios.
Well, it struck you.
Um,
I
it
want to
struck.
clarify
Sorry, everybody.
that.
They didn't get.
Well, I didn't get it, so I'm
Rob
just
was
saying
spared, although
I was spared.
he
I
got
got
he
a
got the
nice.
sourpuss syndrome. What about that? There you
Oh, come on now!
go.
How dare you?
No,
My
but I
misery
did
and
have
suffering is not for you to joke about.
it's all in good measure. But I did have COVID, unfortunately, and I was out of work and out of cast for 2 weeks. I know that doesn't explain the whole lack of uploads here for the past month, but couple other variables here. I lost one of my legs. Wasn't the bar fight. Rob's
No,
not that cool. Um,
no, not at all.
it was it was a lion attack, and I'm sick of lions. Let me tell you, I'm sick of them.
Yeah, that was tough. That was probably one of the reasons why we decided to return. I kind of felt bad. You lose your leg you lose your
The
leg to
pit.
COVID and a
I
lion
don't want a
attack. I
pity
mean,
party now. Though. I don't need a pity party here. It's all right.
well, that's what it is.
Let's just say the lion is sent down to Texas and Austin, where there are more. I think there's more tigers in captivity, and that are alive
I
in
find that
that
to
part
be
of the population
somewhat truthful. I'm not sure if it's a
than
fact or
there
not because I
are
don't know, but
in the wild. So that's pretty crazy. Yeah,
I
but
was
I don't
also
know
on
about
vacations during
lions though.
this little hiatus here too. I was lucky enough to go down to Texas. So
Come on,
yeah,
tell 'em about the Mexican beer and how it's all sucks.
honestly, most of it sucks. I like Dos Equis though. That's okay. I have no problem with that one.
Those sickies.
Yeah, Dos Equis. It makes you sicky. No, it's actually not that bad. Good taste to it. Tastes kind of like an American beer if you
Delicious.
love that. But the only thing I don't like are green bottles. I'm just not a fan anymore of green bottled beer. There's just something different about it. It always has a weird taste. You just can tell. But
You
Corona's
just
gross
taste
to me. I'm not a
green.
fan. I'm not a fan of
Corona's
Tecate.
okay. It's all right.
Modelo, I've never actually had, so I can't really give an opinion on that. But
Modelo time.
yeah, no, but it was good. Actually, the best thing down there were the shrimp. They're fresh and good tasting. Even the dolphin was good down there too.
How about the
Just
sea
kidding, by
turtle?
the way. God damn it, that's gonna piss
No,
somebody
he's
off.
not. He ate it. What about the sea turtle with the side of plastic Walmart bag? How was that? That had to have been a pretty good
Yeah,
dish.
certainly puts a little tightness around your neck. That's all I can say.
Man.
Certainly
We'll check.
not good.
We'll we'll check on that later. We'll check on it. Okay. But yeah, I will. I think I'll just tell people what it's like to have COVID. At least from my experience, I'm not gonna make this like a giant rant or anything. But shit sucks, man. um, yeah. So basically, it starts out the first day I had it. I was working, and I got super dizzy in the morning, and then by the end of the day, it just kept, it got worse throughout the rest of the day, and then by the end of the day, it was like a horrible, horrible migraine. Like I couldn't even sleep at all during the night.
Hmm.
Just literally, it was like the head was like throbbing, like somebody was taking a hammer to my head, like I owed somebody money. And yeah, then the next day, like my throat and nose were like congested. I can't ever say that
Yeah.
word correctly. And it was just awful for like, I mean, it wasn't like awful, but it was not fun. But yeah, it only lasted like those symptoms like only lasted like a couple days, and they went away. And then it was like, oh, your taste is gone.
Yeah.
Oh, there's COVID coming back. Um, yeah.
What
So
the?
the symptoms did not last long, other than just the loss of taste and loss of smell. And my taste and smell is like they're both still kind of like goofy. Mostly my smell. What? Other than that, yeah.
I've
What's the
heard that kind of lasts a little bit longer than maybe what people would have expected. The
well
lack
shit.
of taste and smell.
If I would have known that before, I wouldn't have signed up for that. I wouldn't have signed up for getting sick.
Yeah, yeah, that's on you there, pal. Yeah, effed up. Cause see, with my little illness here recently, I at least can still taste all my food and all my beverages and everything, and just it sucks. I hate it. I hate being sick. It's just
I always thought
disheartening.
you kind of
And
liked it.
yeah, I did initially, when it applied to getting out
Sick
of
in the head.
certain tasks. Then I'm sitting at home and I'm thinking, yeah, this sucks just as much. So it's just boring after a while. You can only watch so much. Like I'm not somebody that binge watches shit. I just can't do it. I can't sit in one spot and just watch
You don't want
TV
to
constantly.
binge watch Santa Inc. Why not?
No, I don't. First of all, I haven't heard about that till tonight. So why would I even want to watch that? It's just ugh, get that
Oh, it's the
puke
new
out of here.
wave. It's all the talk on the street right now.
No, it's not. First of all,
Santa
how is it the
Inc.
talk on the street? I haven't heard about it till today. Unless I'm just in the dark. But
Santa Inc. Man, it sounds like it on the
Santa
hype
Inc.
train.
I'm thinking of like Food Inc.
Santa
I'm thinking, the ones that
Inc.
were funny.
In this adult stop motion animated series from Seth Rogen, oh fuck, and Sarah Silverman. Um,
Yeah, Seth
I can
Rogen. I
never
can't
say this
breathe. I
word.
can't fucking breathe. I can't do it.
Intrepid. I can never say this word.
Intrepid.
I N T
Intrepid.
INTREPID.
So what? Everybody's
Intrepid.
got to say it to themselves.
That's right. Come on, somebody help me here. Okay, so anyways, Intrepid Elf Candy Smalls. So, well, what the hell? This is written like somebody was not trying.
Just read the
Silverman
reviews of the damn
will
thing.
do anything to be named as Santa's first female successor, even if it earns her a spot on the naughty list. Oh boy, and it's a naughty movie. It's anyways. The
Well,
song
all
looks
right.
like a
I'm
cute
gonna.
art.
I have to. I have to just. So his wife is a stripper, by the way. Mrs. Claus is a stripper in the show. At least that's what I read. So you can imagine that being great.
I'm pretty
And
sure
Seth
you see.
Rogen. Seth Rogen's the one that plays Santa Claus. Is that
Yeah. Yep.
the goal here? The
Yep.
the pothead himself.
Yep.
Okay. I mean,
Seth Rogen, he's got the Santa Clausy role. Yeah, I just think this movie or show, whatever the hell it is,
gotta be. Well,
sucked
what
ass.
is it like? That's it. They're just putting out these episodes and then that's it. Because I mean, you really can't keep
I thought it
going
got
on.
canceled initially because I got a lot of hate and really crappy reviews because it's just.
Is it like one of those Netflix ones where they just release all the episodes at once and then just say, "Yep, okay, here you go."
I think so. Yeah, I think it's one of
Yeah,
those deals.
then they probably won't be coming back. I don't think. If you're getting negative reviews already, which I guess what I read was that they had 200,000 dislikes on YouTube, which is probably before The they took the dislike button off of YouTube, where you don't get to see how many dislikes you get now.
Yeah, that is crazy. Actually, I'm glad you brought that up. YouTube, I can't believe YouTube took away the dislikes. Now you guys can't dislike this video, so that's a damn shame. I can't believe that YouTube did that.
The whole reason we do this is for dislikes. So
Well, exactly. And now they took that away from us. Now the the fans of this show, or the whole 10 fans of the show, are just going to be disappointed because they
they
can only
can't
leave a
dislike
like
it.
now. They don't have the option to say, "Hey, look, this episode of you guys' show is not good, so I'm gonna thumb it down and let you guys know
Uh-huh.
and let other people know." So people are like, "Oh, maybe
Well, I guess that's the comment
maybe I
section is going to
won't
get real dark
watch
real quick.
yeah, maybe I won't
Um,
watch episode 33 of the Strange Exchange because it's like at least people are reviewing it." So yeah, YouTube is pretty whack for taking that away. That's just nuts. Seems
um,
so wrong.
but of course, there's always the review sites. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 4%. Pretty bad,
Should be
considering.
zero, but I think they're just trying
Yeah,
to be
there's
nice.
probably some people out there that gave it a shot.
We'll give you 4.
IMDb gave it 1.3 stars out of 10. So you can see it is not very popular. Um, and I even Google reviews, it's 1.3 out of the 5-star rating. So they're doing pretty bad. Actually, I didn't even know Google did audience reviews for movies and stuff. I didn't realize that that was something they were doing. But um, wow, I guess this is a disaster for. I mean, I'm just trying to think. If you get like this bad of reviews, does that kind of ruin your career? Does that just make you kind of just go into
1,000
shelter?
1,006 ratings, and they're like it's like 90 it's like 95% 1 stars. Like
Just negative, yeah. What does Seth
this
Rogen have to say on the matter?
this guy's got a
That's
picture
a-
of Jesus. Jesus' picture too. That's amazing.
oh, on the
Um,
Google review, I just saw that
yeah,
too. Yeah, yeah, that's
this guy
interesting.
left 2 paragraphs. So, James basically summarize this. He basically just mocked it and said this is just one big pile of trash, and that they're just trying to compensate for so many things that are just irrelevant and they're idiots. So, where's a shorter, funnier one? Someone's gotta. I do appreciate these people hating on this though, because this this when things are bad, like you don't just like brush it under the rug. You identify something and you acknowledge it, and you want others to acknowledge it too when something's poor or quality.
Um,
You're not just
Seth
gonna
Rogen
let
said
this go.
in a tweet on December 2nd, saying, "We really pissed off tens of thousands of white supremacists with our new Santa Inc.
So
show."
apparently, only white people cannot like things. Now you hear that? Only white people cannot
Yeah,
like things.
that's what I'm reading. It's like
That's pretty racist, there,
you're
Seth.
kind of you're bottling it up. I understand. You might have a majority of people that don't like it that
What a
they may
what
be
a
involved. I don't know.
yeah. What a manipulative way to like address that. Just because
And then
you
of
don't
course
like
somebody on
somebody.
here replied to his tweet saying it's always about race with you weirdos. It's like you're almost trying too hard to overcompensate for something. Like you're scared of the past. And he's got pictures of Seth Rogen standing with Harvey Weinstein and James Franco, both who were accused of sexual
Dang, James
incidents.
Franco.
I believe
I
Harvey
forgot about
Weinstein was
that.
actually charged with them. So, of course.
Man,
Um,
man.
yeah,
Isn't
this
that
is.
what's her face's dad? Or no, not dad, significant other? Wait,
Why
what's
are
the name
all
of
the
the other
reindeer
person?
black then?
Oh man.
Well, reindeer technically their fur is
Oh,
not.
since you don't
It's the
like Santa
color.
Inc., you're a white supremacist, so you just had to
You know, I
stick with
kind of
color.
want to watch like at least one episode to be like, okay, why is this so bad? But
I'm gonna
at the
give it
same
a watch.
time, nothing is making me want to watch it because it just seems like another just like garbage. Like there's a few of the adult animated like shows that catch my eye and make me want to watch. Like South Park, I'll watch. I like the pandemic thing they just put out. Like these things are hilarious. Um, to me they're funny. Talking about NFTs and stuff like that. It's funny. They're giving a new humorous version on the way today's society works. But now I'm looking at this and thinking, okay, what's the difference between this and that show on Netflix, Big Mouth? Like, what's the difference? Is everything going to be sexual comedy and, you know, like, is that the new thing? Everybody finds sex to be funny? Is it funny
Sex
to
is
hear
so
somebody
funny.
talk about sex? Does that make you laugh? Huh? Am I a clown? Do I amuse you?
I'm here. I'm here to amuse you.
Yeah, that's what. Sex just walked in the room and he's asking if he amuses you.
All right,
He or she, I don't know. I don't know what sex is. It's a strange world.
all
But
right there, Harry.
but this is I don't know. I guess I didn't hear about the show till tonight, so I yeah. Sounds like you watched it.
The Santa Inc.
Yeah, did you watch it?
I did not watch it, but I just watched reviews and I watched snippets of it, and yeah, I like that comment that you just brought up. Like they're trying to compensate so hard, and like I am like a firm believer of everybody should you know be able to make jokes about everybody. Like I don't think there should be a group that's like okay, no, off limits. Like we can't do this, guys. Like we can't make fun of people who like cats. Like nope, those people are off limits. Like no. Um I think like they tried so hard, and I just know Seth Rogen. Like I know he has like a history of trying to do that. Like he just like you can just see it when he says white supremacist. Like he's just trying so hard to like get back at white people, and and you know that's what it is too. Like there's no other way to put it. That's exactly what's happening.
He could be trying to make it like he's making an excuse for why people don't like his show. I see what he's doing. And you know what? Honestly, it could be just the humor is a little stretched. There's a difference between this and the Dave Chappelle thing. Dave Chappelle pissed off people, but he pissed off people also while entertaining a lot of people. This just pissed off people to the point where they just don't like the show. It's not that they're pissed off at some of the jokes, but it's rather this it sucks. You're trying too hard. You don't have to try too hard. You do a couple of fart jokes, and next thing you know, you got Family Guy, and they're successful. So
Oh
be it.
man. Yeah, Lois. Remember that time? Remember that one time?
Yeah,
So
like it's
cute.
you don't have to hit the mark every time, but for Christ's sake, Family Guy comes up with the simplest of jokes. They had one on there today that I was rewatching from years ago, and it was they're touring in Germany, and they're looking over a pamphlet. Say, hey, Brian's like, hey, why is 1939 to 1945 missing? The German guy's like, we went on vacation. See, it's funny. That to me is hilarious. It's like a simple joke, and it works, but it's dumb. It's dumbed down to size. Where now you want to add all these Jew jokes that everybody's probably heard time and time again, and it's like, okay, we get it. Jewish people
They
are
were
funny. We get
Seth
it.
Rogen was like, let's make sure to cover these just to make sure. We really want
Yeah,
to make this sure. We want a smooth landing here. You know, we didn't want them to think that we're completely trying to get back at white people, but Jews aren't off
yeah.
limits.
It's
We
just
got to make the Jew jokes.
personally, if you're gonna joke about like one group, you kind of have to do it to everyone. You have to include everybody in the
Yeah,
jokes,
yeah.
because then it evens it out. People don't get so pissed off at your fucking shit.
You know,
Come on.
I think
Ah,
overall in conclusion, like that it's just one big pile of crap. Like
yeah.
regardless if it's like correct to look at it like how we've been talking about it or not, it's just poorly executed, and it's not it doesn't look that enjoyable. It's like it looks like a kid show. Like you think it's gonna be like wholesome and like oh yeah Christmas movie, and it's like oh this elf literally just pulled out its boobs, whipped out its titties. I
maybe
don't
you
know.
should
There
instead
is
go watch Bill Burr's show on Netflix, F is for Family. It's a good adult animated comedy based out of the 70s. I like it. It's not bad.
definitely a better choice there than watching that. Absolutely.
Yeah,
But
and Bill Burr to me is actually funny.
yep.
I'm just
I
saying.
was gonna say that's the difference between Dave Chappelle and Santa Inc. and Seth Rogen is Dave Chappelle's actually funny too.
Yeah, comedians that make these shows are funny. Seth Rogen technically isn't a comedian. He's never done stand up.
Oh, he's
He's
funny. He's
oh,
funny to
he
laugh
might be
at.
a good writer. Yeah, he's funny to laugh at because
He's
he's the guy that he
a
talks
ham
like this
bone.
whenever he's in a very tough situation. He talks really fast, but he's also stoned all the time, and he has
Yeah.
the beard and everything, all the
I
curly
think like
hair. And
I think like he was hyped up because like that was
well,
one of
initially he
his
was funny off the
Pineapple
bat.
Express. Yeah, Pineapple Express and what was the other movie he was in? Where it's like weed was like super like you were like super cool and like
Yeah,
awesome and funny if you smoked and like oh yeah I know like so many funny like people that are always high and stuff and like he was like an icon and symbol of that in because Pineapple Express came out like what 2008
yeah,
2009 or
yeah,
something
something like
and like
that. Yeah, it
it
was.
was that little era that's at that time which
Yeah, he was good, and he had good movies. I liked, like obviously his role in Superbad was funny. His role in Pineapple Express was funny, and then trying to think what else was he in 40-Year-Old Virgin. He was funny. He's sitting outside the dock of their store breaking the fluorescent light tubes over people's like pants and shit. Like it's just funny. That's him, and it's just a dumb character because that's what he plays. He plays the dumb guy. Like that's his role. And then he came out with Sausage Party and thought, okay, I'm a comedy genius. Like, no, you just made a bunch of food products fucking. It's like, like the comedy level there is this. It's
oh
dumbed
yeah he
down
made the
humor.
what was that what was the
The
title of that
the,
show
the Sausage
Sausage
Party.
Party yeah
Yeah,
that That movie was actually really funny when it first came out, but I think that one was like a one and done because I
it was
watched it again.
because what it
I
was
didn't.
dumbed down humor. It was
Yep.
it was just
I watched it again. I did not laugh once the
oh
second
shit.
time I watched it. The first
Yeah, I
time though, the
watched it.
whole movie theater was crying, laughing. But you were because me and you went to go see it, right? Was that us?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Remember
yeah.
that the whole movie theater was laughing, like we were
Oh, that whole
crying,
scene
serious
there at the
crying.
end was hilarious. But it's like at the end of the day, everybody's walking out the same thing. It's like, okay,
The
it
same.
wasn't really that good, but it was funny. There was parts in there
Yeah.
that were funny,
Exactly.
you know, but it wasn't like the movie was. Again, it's that dumbed down humor that they keep trying to like replenish and use, and it doesn't work. Like you got to be a little different, be original with your comedy. Do something funny. Santa Inc. Why does the wife have to be a stripper? Like, that don't make any sense. Well, why?
Hey
Is she
Angie,
depressed?
crying.
And the reindeer on meth, I guess. What? And I guess now they're black.
Uh,
What? I don't get it.
yeah.
I'm trying to comprehend this.
Yeah, they really stretched that, didn't they?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
just ridiculous. I mean, this and then political humor just gets real stale real quick.
oh boy.
Just absolutely stale. So I'm just
Yeah.
saying, clean up your act. Do better. Remember, white supremacists aren't going to watch your show. Majority of them probably could give a rat's ass. It's
Yeah,
the
you're not
general
gonna
public.
yep, you're not gonna win the white supremacists over that
Yeah.
easy, Seth
The
Rogen.
ones that are ordering a pizza, maybe smoking a little reefer, and sitting down and watching a show. They're the ones that are going to be your audience. And if they think it sucks, even when they're stoned, then you know you really messed up. You didn't do well. Because they'll laugh at anything.
They'll laugh at Family Guy fart jokes.
Yeah, exactly. They'll laugh at Family Guy fart jokes. And they won't even realize that what they're watching is rubbish. Because they could be watching the Shrimpsons.
Shrimpsons. Speaking of shrimp, that sounds really good right about now. Is that Do you think that's like a solid like Christmas appetizer, right? Shrimp. Can't go
Like
wrong
shrimp
there.
cocktail, I suppose.
Yeah,
But
yeah. It's
I mean, if you're doing like an appetizer dinner, yeah, absolutely. That's not so bad. Can get really expensive though.
yeah, shrimp does get expensive when you live all the way up in the
Yeah.
Great White North.
Yeah, we don't have the supply.
Oh,
But,
speaking of supply, I didn't supply my quote, Rob. Um, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act but a habit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't understand that.
yeah,
That one's
did you
a
have
little
that one
tough.
prepared? Is that the thing?
Yeah, hang on. Yeah, that one kind of confused the shit out of me. That was by Aristotle. Here we go. Action speaks louder than words, but not nearly as often. That's by Mark Twain. Look at that. Thank you, Mark Twain. Straight to the point.
Um,
Okay.
I got a better
That,
one for you actually.
let's hear it.
I'm sick of following my dreams. I'm just gonna ask where they're going and hook up with them later.
Hey, that's pretty good.
From
Good good boomer
late legend
boomer
Mitch
motto for
Hedberg.
you.
If you don't know who Mitch Hedberg is, I suggest looking him up. He's very quick comedy. He just does a lot of just keeps shooting right off one after the other. Good man.
Mitch Hedberg. I have not heard of Mitch
He's
Hedberg.
from Minnesota too, by the way. St. Paul. Was in one episode of that 70s show. That's
He
neat.
died.
Yeah, he died. He was
Why would you
addicted to
introduce me to
heroin.
someone? Why would you introduce me to somebody who's dead? Did you do
What?
this? You
Well, because you can
introduced me
still
to
go back and listen to his stuff.
Yeah,
It's like listening to Robin Williams. His comedy's never going to get old. His
no.
movies are never going to get old. They're all great. Well, except for, like
RV.
Hook.
Hook and Popeye was pretty bad too. I didn't like
Yeah,
that.
Popeye was pretty bad. I'm trying to think, what his worst movie had to have been. Had to have been
RV.
something he just didn't even care to do. I'm not going to say RV, because there's parts in it I do laugh at, unfortunately. I'd say Good Will Hunting had to be his worst.
Oh yeah, that's definitely his worst.
Yeah, he's just so bad.
Movie sucks.
No, hey, I don't know what his worst would be. That's tough.
Definitely.
Something probably later on in life, I would think. Something that just didn't really get over well. Like, what's that one?
Did you
I
ever see
suppose.
Patch Adams?
Okay, that might be it. That might be either that Popeye was bad, Patch Adams wasn't good.
What was on Patch Adams?
Just wasn't. It wasn't like it's not the role he should have played. That's the thing.
Oh,
The movies that are good that he plays in, you can see it's almost like he puts a different effort into it. Like he really tries. That may just be me. Patch Adams is just, I don't know. It's just not that great. Not to me, at least. But
Dead Poets Society.
that's my favorite of his.
That's the platinum tier movie from the.
Another one that's it's actually more sad than anything is the movie Jack, where he's a kid in an older man's body.
He ages 10 times faster
Yep.
than the average person.
Yeah, and it's a very, very tough one. It's supposed to be comedic, but it's tough.
Did you ever see Flubber?
No, actually, I'm not.
You ever seen Flubber, man?
By the look of the movie fucking art, though, I kind of want to watch it.
It's one of those wacky late 90s, early 2000s type.
I've seen a lot of his stuff, but it's just like Popeye wasn't good. Good Morning Vietnam was fantastic. Dead Poet Society was my favorite of his. Hook was not great, but it wasn't terrible. I'm trying to think of another was he in Well, Aladdin, he plays a character, I guess. I'm not going to put that in there. Mrs. Doubtfire, obviously, he's fantastic.
That's
Jumanji,
one of my
good.
favorite.
Jack is sad. Some funny parts, but sad for the most part. Patch Adams,
There ain't no Mrs. Doubtfire 2. What the heck is
yeah,
that?
yeah, there is Mrs. Doubtfire too. Euphogenia's Revenge.
They were gonna, yeah, they were gonna make a, they're gonna make a Miss Doubtfire 2, but unfortunately it passed in 2014. Oh man.
It's the new movie, man. Could you make me a trans? Oh, here we go.
Oh man. Oh, maybe it's good that
Technically, that's
they,
what he's doing already in the first one. He's
yeah, pretty
cross-dressing.
much. Yep. I did. Robin Williams was in the movie Robots. Did you know that?
Yeah, I knew that.
I didn't know that. He talks.
He's really the reason the movie had any like comedic like guilt to it.
Who
Otherwise, it
does
would
he play
suck.
for the red robot,
He's
right?
the
The
one that
red.
that's falling apart.
Awesome.
He's not the one. He's not the one that does the dominoes.
That movie was just like it was good, but it was also really weird.
It's good because of him. Let's be honest. Same with like Night at the Museum. If he wasn't in it, I probably wouldn't care. Like just he did
Well,
a
yeah,
good character in there.
Ben Stiller. I mean, oh boy. I mean, I won't completely hate on Ben Stiller.
Speaking of that, I went on a
Not bad.
back when it came out, the third Night at the Museum, and it was the one I think that was after he passed already. Unfortunately, I was trying to go see a movie at a theater for a date, and the movie we wanted to see that it was like sold out. So we went and saw Night at the Museum, and Robin Williams actually just surprised me in it. It seemed like sad because it was like they dedicated it to him, so it was actually almost better to go see that movie. I don't know, it was just interesting. I forgot what other movie I was trying to go see at the time, but it wasn't Night at the fucking Museum because Ben Stiller is just not for me. That's all I can say. He's been good in a few things, like Happy Gilmore, and he's like, oh, you're gonna go to sleep, or I'm gonna put you to sleep. Like that's funny,
I'm gonna put you to sleep.
But anyway, so it's Christmas Eve coming up here, Christmas Day. What did you put on your list this year to get? What did you ask for?
What did I want from Santa?
Yeah.
I
What do you
asked
want from
Santa.
Santa Inc?
Yeah, what do I want from Santa Inc? What do I want from Seth Rogen?
Yeah, what do you want from
Uh,
Seth Rogen? That's not
Seth Rogen,
greenery.
why don't you do more movies like The Interview and yeah, you'll be
Oh, that was a little forced humor too, though. And the reason it did, the reason people even wanted to watch it was because it was banned. Sony took it off the fucking theaters.
Oh, I still liked it though.
How about Seth? Do some more laugh tracks that everybody can listen to. How about that?
Oh,
All right, but for real though, what are you asking for Christmas here? What's
I'm
on
asking
the Andrew menu?
I'm asking for unlimited supply of Dr. Squatch soap. So I can
Now you said they're selling that in stores now.
they are. They're selling it I think at Walmart and I think Target.
Now, do they have gift packages? I wonder if they have any gift sets.
Nope, they just have bars and then I think they have the little they got a couple little knickknacks, like the thing you put it on the bar of soap or whatever, the gripper thing. I think that's it. They don't really have a whole lot of products, and
so you're more looking for soap. That's the
soap,
the goal
man.
there. Are you a dirty person? Like, are you very dirty?
I'm dirty.
So we figured. Man, ever since his bar fight, this dude hasn't cleaned his shit up.
I'm just like kind of a clean freak.
No, that's the thing.
I don't like
if we're going off of fact, you are definitely not somebody that goes a day without thinking about scrubbing his fucking teeters.
Like people who like don't care about hygiene and stuff, and they know they're aware of it and stuff. Like you go out in public and or maybe you have somebody at work or maybe someone from school or whatever the case may be, and like this person knows they're dirty and the hygiene is just it's like 1 out of 10. I that is like one of my biggest pet peeves. There's been times where I've wanted to tell people like they're stinky. I'm like, you are really stinky. Like, I'm not even trying to be mean to you. I'm just like,
Right? No,
I
you.
want you to like acknowledge it and acknowledge that other people are acknowledging it. It's like, dude, you're sick. You're sick.
Well,
So
like so. Well, when you got COVID, did you feel like gross at all? Like, oh god damn it! Like, did you feel like dirty that you got it?
mm,
Like, just thinking about like
uh,
touching door handles and all sorts of like just
I mean,
knowing that
I
it could
didn't
have came
feel
from
like
anywhere.
yeah. I sanitized everything and I kept where I went to a very like minimum type of area. Like
Mhm.
I didn't go out like shopping or anything because that's just stupid. That's how you spread stuff. So
Right.
I pretty much just stayed in my room and in the
But I
house
mean, like
and
knowing like how you got it. Like, obviously, you said you went to work that day, but
yeah.
knowing
Oh,
that,
it
like, it's
definitely
all the
came
stuff
from
you
work.
touch at work, you know now, like maybe somebody contaminated it, and then I touched it, and now it's contaminated even further.
Yeah,
Like, it's
yeah.
just
That totally yeah, it totally could have been it. Just
fucked up.
gross.
It is
But
gross. It's very disgusting. This
people
is why
people are
people need bars of
nasty.
soap for Christmas.
See? Thank you. That's exactly. It's
Dr. Squatch, we just gave you big time marketing
dude.
pals.
They're
Not
numbers
even bad.
one B.
I use
Oh,
the
for
other stuff. I
sure.
use something I got at Target. It's called Henry's. It's not really that creative, but it
Henry.
smells good. I like it. That's the best thing I can say. It's like birchwood or something like that. Some smell I have. I like it. Smells good. Or no, it's fir trees like that. So I like it. Works. Dr. Squatch works. It may not be like for women, but
Women
there's
can
good
use it
soaps
too.
out there that smell good.
It's all natural stuff. Maybe the scents are quite like feminine, but
Yeah, the scents are more, yeah, like well, Dr. Squatch is really they are appealing to men. Let's be honest with the your balls will thank
yeah,
you thing.
yeah, the
But
marketing and
you know,
everything.
I think Dove's got pretty good smelling soap too. It's not so bad. I think liquid soap people need to start
Use
kind of
Dove.
getting away from a little bit. I think we need to start
This is
using
now the
bars.
soap podcast. This is no longer what it was when we spoke about. This is the soap. This is the soap. Soap.
Is a soap on a rope.
What should we call this? The soap on a rope.
Isn't that something they do in prison? They leave it on a rope so it doesn't slip and fall. I swear to God, I've heard that
Oh,
before.
don't drop your soap in prison.
But anyway, I asked for some. I asked for a knife for Christmas, so I
A
can
knife.
have a stabbing spree.
Knife. I think that's a little dangerous for you, buddy. You may want
Yeah, a little bit. I'm probably not gonna get it. I might end up
to
getting
get some of you those
some
scissors that you can't cut yourself with. Safety
childproof
scissors.
scissors. God damn it! Go ahead,
Bobby,
son.
Bobby,
Try doing anything with these.
Bobby.
I think you can still stick them up your nose and just do
Yeah,
It's another thing they did on Family Guy. Damn it. But no. What did I ask for? I think I asked for a chair. That's what I
chair.
wanted. Yeah, nice place to sit. Not like a recliner or nothing like that, but like something for outdoors. Something you can just comfy. I mean, those picnic chairs, like the ones you get, just kind of suck. The foldable chairs are just the worst. They have no support. Like your back is hurting. It sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, wouldn't you want something a little more cozy? Something a little more luxurious? I
Right?
get it defeats the purpose, but for Christ's sake, I'm not getting any younger. Like, just give me some help now.
So health is very, very important.
You should be thinking this way.
Your hygiene, your back, all that stuff. Like
Oh, here we go. Back on
everything.
the hygiene.
Yep. Everything counts, man.
Dog, man, you do fish oil, man. Get out of here.
Fish, you don't. Fish oil is good, man. You gotta get on the fish oil.
He's
Good
getting
for
vitamin
you.
mercury.
And make you big and strong. You know.
Well, Christmas is going to be interesting this year. The
It
new
sure will.
the new Optimus Prime variant is out and about, taking over.
Optimus Prime variant.
Taking over the world. They're canceling flights, and Canada's going kind of back into a little bit of a lockdown. So,
Yeah. How about them? How about that Australia though, man? What a weird place to live.
what's going on down there?
Aren't they like forcing people to get vaccinations? And
Oh yeah, they were. Well, I mean, they were doing it where if you were walking outside without a mask, you can get like a fine. You get ticketed.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's like you're on the outdoors. If you're not near people, why does it matter? If you're near people, okay, I can justify the means. But if you're out just walking, like in a park or something, just walking around, why does it matter? You're not even going to be close to people for the most part. You're going to be walking around, just whatever. But Australia has always been kind of really weird. They get one mass shooting and they ban like all gun ownership
Yeah, they're
for the
like, you
most
can't
part.
even
They're
have
like, nope.
airsoft there. They're like you can't have geosoft. You can only have or
Yeah.
airsoft. You can only have geosoft.
Here in America, I mean,
Geosoft, mate.
you fight for everything you get. Like if the government's like, no, you can't do this, you just like, oh, the hell we can't.
Sorry,
And that's why
citizens. We've
the
decided to take
mandates.
away breathing.
That's why the mandates have become like federal jobs, and then certain companies that want to, implore that. That's it. It will never be like the whole public has to do it, or else the whole world shuts down. It will never be like that. But unfortunately, they're pushing it and offering stuff.
Biden wants it. He wants it, man. He wants all
Yeah.
that. He called
You know-
people who don't want to get vaccinated. He called them
Yeah,
unpatriotic.
there's one thing to offer rebates and
Very
certain
ballsy.
things for people that buy electric cars and electric products. Like if you get like any electric run like lawnmowers or snow blowers, whatever, which they have them. You get a little thing in the mail from the government saying thank you for purchasing an electric product and saving our ozone, blah blah blah, whatever. And they give you a little rebate. That's a good incentive for people to want to switch. But a vaccine is a little different. People are looking at a lot of the negatives. I don't know what the negatives are of it because, again, it's still to me investigational. But we'll see. We'll see if some people can't reproduce, or maybe some people have third limbs. I don't know. I guess what would be the problem in having a third arm? It's gonna be
third arm?
You're gonna be turning into a Pokemon soon.
Hopefully.
What is that thing? What are the Machamps? Are those the ones that have like the four arms? Is that what I'm thinking of?
I think so.
Yeah, you'd be looking like that, beefed up. You'd be the top boxer in the mutants fucking division. Don't you want to be a real life X-Men? Isn't that a goal?
Yeah, I mean, heck yeah, dude. The forearm.
No, you just turn into the fucking beast, man. You're all hairy. All you can do is climb on walls. That's all you can do.
Lame power. You just get hairy and climb all over.
Yeah, it's not a good life. You might as well just be Spider-Man at that point.
Growl at people. Yeah, Spider-Man's he's way better.
Well, speaking of that, I gotta go see that new movie. Because they brought both the Spider-Mans back. Tobey Maguire's back in it.
Oh, yeah.
I read that up. Supposedly, somebody recorded the theater when Toby showed up, and everybody was clapping, like, yeah, they're all like going nuts.
The return of the
Yeah. Even the Gimme Rent guy's back.
No, really? No
Yeah,
way.
he came back just to say, "Give me rent."
Yeah, awesome.
I have ears like mouse.
I have what did you say? I have eyes like a cat and ears like a rodent.
Yeah.
Mr. Durkovic, I think his name is.
So, as for this episode, I think we'll go ahead and wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy
Merry
Holidays, and
Happy
as we head
holidays.
into the
Happy New Year.
2022.
We'll probably have another episode.
Well,
Probably.
we gotta do a New Year's episode. I mean, it's gotta do something.
It'll.
We gotta do something.
It'll definitely with me. Come on.
Come on. I mean, I'm just speaking for the audience here.
It's
No more fights. No more clubbing people in the skull. No more dipping heads in urinals. No more.
Rumpus time is over.
Yeah, pretty much. It's the year of the Grinch.
We're gonna the year of the Grinch. It's me, the Grinch. Oh, so New Year. I think we're looking towards like, let's say probably. Let's see, New Year's is on a Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say we probably, get it.
No, New Year's on a Saturday.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, whoops!
It's next weekend.
Oh, whoa! Where was I looking?
It's next weekend. So we have one more week until we hit 2022. So, yeah.
I'd say let's do that. Let's do that Thursday.
Yeah. We'll get another episode in for you guys at some point before the new year. We'll discuss how 2020 and 2021 kind of sucked, and hopefully the new year brings new divisions in the world, because it seems like everybody wants to be divided. And yeah. All right, but for now, everybody call your mom, tell her you love her, say dear mama, and tell her you got out of penitentiary and you're ready to spend Christmas with her. Do whatever. Give people gifts, man. It feels good. It feels good to give gifts.
It's not about the gifts. It's about family. It's about love. It's about
Even if your gift is a hug and a smooch on the chick, you do what you got to do. There's no big deal there. Make sure they consent first.
Give a stranger a hug. Just kidding. Don't do that. We can't do that anymore.